Days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass. Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble. It's not for me to decide.
Hey everyone, welcome back. It has been a minute. I've been a little bit MIA, but man, summer has gone by fast. I speak like it's over, but it's not over yet. But it feels like it's going by really fast. I thought I would do a little update on what's been going on around here. I have been keeping busy. So things have been good around here. Been busy, but they've also been good. And it brings me to my usual summer dilemma of how the heck do I get everything done? We have a very short summer season up here in the Yukon. The snow didn't melt around here till friggin' the end of May, I think it was. It's ridiculous this year. It just went on forever. And then the melting took even longer and it just destroyed parts of my driveway. But also, you know, at the same time, I want to have fun. I want to get out there and enjoy our short Yukon summers. So there's so much to do and so little time. So that's what I've been struggling with lately, is just trying to find a little bit of balance in between stuff I need to get done, things I have to get done for winter, like firewood. I need to fix my wood stove pipe, that stuff, plus getting out and just having a good old time, getting some hiking, getting some paddling in, doing some trail running and walking, hiking, yeah, all that stuff. There's just so much to do. Gotta do some more cabin hunting. But how do you find the time? How do you find the time to do it all? And I'm sure there's lots of you out there, gardeners especially, and homesteaders who just probably are so overwhelmed in the summer. Bugs. You just don't know where to start. But how do you also have time for, you know, in the winter I deal with cold, look at that hair, and freezing weather outside when I film outside, and frozen cameras, and in the summer I deal with bugs flying into my face. So the mosquitoes have been horrendous this year. It is a year of the mosquito, I'm sure of it, if that exists. They are just everywhere and they're disgusting. And it makes coming outside not so great, although it's not too bad right now. Finding balance, that is the key to life. And I'm really struggling with it this season, especially because it's just been going by so fast and because it came late. So, and one thing I had to do at the beginning of the season was the rain and melting was destroying parts of my driveway. So I had to fix that, and the only way to fix that was to go haul some gravel by hand with a shovel, and with my friend we went and just hauled trucks and trucks of gravel and put it in the holes in the driveway and fixed it. We actually fixed it. So it took a lot of trips back and forth, a lot of shoveling, and so much that I gave myself tendonitis in my elbow, and now I can't shovel anymore. Well, I'm gonna give myself a bit of a break, but that's one of the downsides, is getting injured when you are living alone in a cabin in the woods and you need to do stuff. So last year I did a lot around the yard. I was reflecting recently about last summer and all the stuff that I did last summer, and I really got a jump on things early on in the spring. I had all that fire smarting I had to do, and I did some of that myself, and then I got my friends over to do it for me because it was so much work and it took them days and days to clear out a nice area around my cabin that is clear and safer in case a wildfire blazes through here. So that was a priority, and I spent a lot of money on that and a lot of time, and we did that for months, and then got that done, and it felt great. Took a lot of time and energy though, and later on in the summer I bought a kayak and I did some kayaking, did a week-long trip. Then you can see the description in the description below, a link to the playlist of the trip that we did. It was down the Yukon River. It was for a week, and it was a total blast. So much fun. So nice to get out there for a week and not have any connection with the outside world and just be on the river at one with nature for a whole week. Yeah, I put up a shed and I built the shelving for that shed. I totally redid my outhouse, remodeled it, tore it down and rebuilt it. I dug a 7-foot hole for that as well. I stacked the woodshed half full, I guess. Frick off! I got the woodshed half full with firewood for the winter. So this year I am coming up with a bit of a list on things I want to get done. There's things that I need to get done that I just, have to do. That firewood is one of them. Fixing my stove is another. Got to cut more trees for next year's firewood. This year I've got probably enough from all that cutting last year to fill up the woodshed, but then I'll need a backlog of wood for the year after. So I'm trying to think ahead here. I haven't done that very many years. This year was the first year I was that prepared for firewood. And I had a whole shed, half the shed full, and I had more than enough than I needed. I only used about half of what I had. That was great to not have to scramble around in the winter and look for pieces of wood to burn to keep warm. I've done that before, and I'm sure lots of people have. So I've also been working on my indoor renovations, which you have seen if you watch some of my winter videos. I started staining and chinking the cabin, and I'm continuing that when I have time and motivation. I have done the front wall, and I need to move to the side wall that is towards the driveway. That's my next spot to tackle. But I also want to start the outside, because the outside it's pretty rough on the outside, and the chinking job I did years and years ago is kind of falling apart. It wasn't very good, didn't know what I was doing. So I'm gonna redo that because now I know what I'm doing and it looks great inside, and I like to have that look outside. Another thing I need to do, and I'll make a video of this, is I need to clean out my hot water tank, cleaning of the tank itself, and then also of my big standing tank, the indoor tank. It's a bit cumbersome. I have to take it outside and crawl into it basically and clean it out. And then there's like the other stuff, the fun stuff that I want to balance among that, and that is like getting out more this year with my friends. I didn't do a whole lot last summer, a few paddles here and there, few hikes with friends, but not a whole lot. So I want to do a lot more. I've been already doing a better job than last year. Been out on a few paddling trips, been out hiking with friends, been out fishing. Want to do more of that this year. We're determined to catch some fish. We have not caught any yet. What have I done this summer, you ask? Well, let me tell you. I went to visit my parents early on in May, and had a good visit with them, and haven't seen them for over a year because of the stupid pandemic. So that was good to go and catch up with them. Went to some of my favorite trails. They live in Calgary, and I went to some of my favorite trails there, which I just love to do. And there's some beautiful spots down there that take me out into the woods. That's where I started honing my living in the woods chops when I lived down there, because we had a provincial park that was very close to the house, and I would spend basically as much time as I could down there. Take my dog and just go hang out on the trails for days. So it was fun. It brought back some good memories, and kind of reminded me how I ended up here. Oh my God, you guys are adorable. Seriously. Kind of my plan on what I'm going to do this summer, what my plans are. Things may change, you never know. They always do. But I'm going to try and stick to my plan as much as I can, and see how it goes. So I'm curious as to hear from you guys on how you find balance. I know some of you are gardeners, some of you have big homesteads that require a ton of work. Like, how do you find time for the fun stuff? Do you? Is it impossible in the summer? It may be impossible. Maybe you make up for it in the winter. I don't know. What are the answers? Does anybody have the answers? And then again, is balance just a mindset? Is it just how you look at things? I think part of it is that, but part of it is also, there's legit things that I do need to get done, and if I don't get them done, then I'm screwed. If my wood stove doesn't work in the winter, I will be very cold. If I don't get my truck repaired, I can't haul water. I got to take my quad in for repairs, maintenance too. If I can't get that going, well, I'll survive, but I have a lot of fun on it, and so do the dogs, so I need to get that fixed. Anyways, that's all from me. I'm curious to hear about your guys' experience with how you get things done, especially people who live in the northern climates and who have super short summers. You know, I know you all want to take advantage of it and be outside as much as possible. And I'd like to know how you do it. So please share in the comments below. We'll chat, chit chat, chitty chat chat. Thanks for watching.
And you ever wonder if days like these last with one another? Would the feeling pass? Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble. It's not for me to decide if I should be the one by your side. And hope we know when it's better to say goodbye. You ever wonder if we know what's best for one another? Are we just another project?
And wow, spring has gone by so fast. Lewis, what did that take? 3 seconds for the dogs to hit the tripod? Okay, let me try again. Things around here have been good, but busy, very busy. As you know, things around here have been... Oh my God, this is really bad. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be a disaster. I forget how to film. Okay, here we go. Anyways, that's all for me.